Welcome to Sauce in the City late night comedy game show where me and my funny friends are bringing fun and games to late night TV and your late night arena. This is a live show, and this is the only warning you'll get. There's no takebacks, do overs, edits, and I am the only one responsible for what comes out of my mouth. Now, right here, I would normally put an intro song, but we've decided that we're going to go with an opening act at the beginning of every episode. And the best way to pick an opening act is to ask our contestants what they think. Every great game show has great contestants, and have we got a cast for you tonight? Our first up is my girl Rose. Hi, Rose.
Hi, Brenda.
It is good to see you. Thank you for coming to the show.
From Connecticut. Happy to be here.
From Connecticut. Oh man, this is when all the people in Las Vegas run to places like Connecticut because it is hot as who's hibbits over here on the West Coast. But because you're new to our screen, tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit more about Rose from Connecticut.
So I will be in Vegas next week because I have a timeshare there. I can't wait. I like the heat. I like a nice dry heat. I love the weather there, and it's fun. I don't gamble much. I'm there to do some comedy off the strip, and love the shows. I love the girls that go around in their skimpy little outfits, and I love it when people give out those topless cards so I can do my own game show with my friends, and I call my friends the Real Housewives of Connecticut.
All right. Okay. She's got friends, y'all. Well, welcome to the show. It's very nice to have you. And as a new person, a newbie on the show, we ask all of our newbies our first intro question, which is, what is your favorite game show or competition series?
Family Feud is fun. It's gotten a little more risque.
Well, hold on to your underwear from here because yes, I would think that my only gripe about Family Feud now is that it's too much centered on Steve Harvey and his personal attributes, and I just don't want to look at him that way. So welcome to the show, Rose. Are you ready to meet some more contestants?
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's do it. Next up, we got Maine. Hey, Maine.
What's up?
Welcome to the show. Oh my God, it's so good to have you here. I've doubled my black people, so I'm feeling good about this episode. Introduce yourself to the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Well, my name is Tremaine Mahone. I'm a Houston comic out here, originally from Atlanta. Just out here just to, provide some of that Black Panther energy, for this little, live. You know what I'm saying? Wakanda forever here, and we have to, this is something new for me. Like, I really don't go live like that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, this is fun. I want to have fun and want to get to know all of y'all. Did you ask about the game show thing?
Not yet, but now that you've given me the intro, we get to ask all of our new people, what is your favorite game show or competition series?
Well, I'm gonna say my favorite game show was like, what was it? American Gladiators. Nah, because it's like I used to do that when I was little. Like me and my sister, we would try to do like act that shit out around the house, like run down the stairs, run up the refrigerator and shit. We did all of this while my parents was going because we know damn well we couldn't be doing that when they was there. Building forts and stuff around the crib and stuff.
The reason why I laughed is I actually got to be an extra on the new American Gladiators. I actually got to sit in the audience, and yeah, it was super fun.
I'm telling you, that's nostalgia, yo. I'm telling you, that shit used to go hard, bro, back in the day.
Bring back memories. Well,
be shooting them little air guns and stuff.
Are you ready to meet some more contestants and walk down memory lane?
I am so ready.
Let's do it. Next up, we got Rick the Dick, and I get to keep saying that the whole episode. How you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Well, don't be all shy with a name like Rick the Dick. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to introduce yourself to the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond.
I'm a Virgo. I'm from Houston, Texas. The weather said,
Did you say I'm a Virgo?
Yeah, I know. Tremaine. He's a great guy. Been doing comedy for like a year and like 7 months, something like that. I don't know. I love it. It's really nice. I want to keep doing it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, hopefully you can do some for us here tonight. You're another new person that's on the show. So I get to ask you, what's your favorite game show or competition series?
Yeah, I was going to go with what Tremaine said. American Gladiator.
Yes, sir.
Because of the movie The Running Man, always made it really crazy for me.
All right. Well, are y'all ready to meet our next contestant?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all have to give some audio because we're too poor around here. So are you guys ready to meet your next contestant? Or are y'all okay? Next up, we got Malfunction Junction. What's your function? What's going on, sir?
Well, I survived an abortion from this, and I'm glad to be here. How are y'all doing?
Boy, oh boy. I can see how this is going to go already. Well, welcome back to the stream, Malfunction Junction. You know, I'm always excited to see you. How do you think the new people are going to do on the show?
Oh, yeah, man. Life's going to get as comfortable as a pair of prison socks tonight. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be good.
I love it. Are you ready to meet the next contestant?
Hell yeah, I am. I'm making eye contact, too.
Well, that's going to be pretty weird because the next one up is Randy Holton. Hi, Randy.
Hi, Brenda. Hello, everybody.
How's it going all the way from Tampa, Florida?
Oh, well, we're kicking some ass down here. Hurricane season, 30 days away. Looking forward to the fun.
Yeehaw! Well, it's good to have you back on yet another episode. What do you think about the new guys?
Yeah, I like
And
the
gal.
new guys. And gal. 2 guys, 1 gal. Yeah, it seemed like pretty interesting to me. It should be fun to see them perform.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it too. Are you ready to meet the next contestant?
You bet.
You betcha. Let's do it.
There he is.
Welcome to the screen, Funny Man Green.
Thinking
Somebody, it sounded like somebody gurgling or something. It wasn't me because I was muted. I was sitting there like, hold up, I'm getting that for nothing.
Now I know how the night's going to go.
Well, it's certainly good to see you back for yet another episode with
Yes.
Funny Man Green. What do you think of
Yes.
the new people?
Oh, sure. They seem pretty cool right now. They brought back memories when they was talking about American Gladiators. When they was some American Gladiators. American Gladiators is the first time I realized, you know, what I mean, chicks had biceps and junk. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm an ass guy. I'm an ass guy. So you know when they were sitting there holding the machine and everything, I was like, okay. And then when they hit somebody, they were like, and I'm like, oh snap.
Well, it is certainly good to have you back, and I'm glad you're excited about the new people. Are you all ready to meet our last contestant?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Welcome to the stream, Crispy Bacon. How are you, Miss Ma'am?
Hi, I'm sizzling. How are y'all tonight?
Awesome.
You definitely are sizzling. It's always nice to have you on stream. What do you think of the new people?
So far, so good. I want to yank the mailman's beard. I see where that whole thing came from. Like I might have popped out a couple of the mailman's kids too if he was coming delivering.
Hosting.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we have some true confessions. Just when I thought I said, she said all she had to say. She has some mailman kids on the way. Oh wait. I am getting down with the funky bacon.
It's not that
All
funky.
right,
I
you
gotta
guys.
check.
Socialism.
All right, you guys, it's time for us to pick an opening act. I'll give everyone in the studio a vote. So, Rose, really quickly, you've seen all the funny. Talk to them in the back room. Who's going to be our opening act of the episode?
Let's start with Malfunction Junction because he's been here before.
Oh, I love it. All right, Maine, who's going to be our opening act of the episode?
Okay. That's what I'll be doing.
Who?
What are we doing? Oh, I'm supposed to just do my set?
No, who do you pick to do the opening act of the episode, and you can't vote for yourself?
Okay. I'm gonna go with bacon.
Ooh, I love it.
I
One
love
bacon.
bacon.
Rick
Too.
the Dick, who gets your vote for the opening act of the night?
Damn, this is hard. Not like that. You pick bacon. I was gonna pick Tremaine. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see bacon. Yeah, screw it.
Okay, bacon gets another one. Malfunction Junction. Who do you want to hear more from as the opening act?
I got my own Jermaine
Ooh,
contact made. My socks are on. It's not that good.
Eye of the Diamond. Okay, Randy, who gets your vote for the opening act?
Rick the Dick. You got an name like that, and he looks like Blackbeard.
David Green, who gets your vote for the night?
Well, ironically, it was a hard decision, but I'm gonna pick Rick the Dick.
Ooh. Okay. Bacon, who gets your vote as the opening act of the night?
I'm gonna go with that Gucci Mane. No, like he was chopping on the bit, ready to go, and I wanted to hear it.
Who?
And he threw me under the bus.
Who are you talking about?
Mane.
Man,
Wow.
All right. So you guys, I think you have a 2-2-2. You have 2 for Maine, 2 for Bacon, and 2 for Rick the Dick. So now we have to do another vote. Rose, out of those
Okay.
3.
Then I'll vote for Maine.
Maine, okay, Maine. Out of the other 2,
I'm gonna go with bacon again.
ooh, Bacon the Dick. All right, Rick the Dick. Out of the other 2,
Shit. I'll go with Tremaine.
oh, 2 for Maine. Malfunction Junction.
I said what I said. I'm keeping my guy.
Okay.
I want to hear what we've got to do.
Randy Holton. Out of the 3, who?
I'm still with Blackbeard.
Okay. David Green.
well, I gotta change my vote. The reason being because he was ready. You know what I mean? He was just like you. You was asking him something else. No, he was like, "You want for my set? You want for my set?" No, I want to know your name. You know what I mean? Yes. So we're gonna go with Maine.
Bacon, who's got your vote?
I am doubling down on my main squeeze down there.
All right, May. It seems like the cast has granted your wish for these 3 minutes of comedy. It does not have to be jokes, but please, God, for the sake of this show, let it be funny. 3 minutes on the clock and go.
All right, so I've been riding like the transit like the past couple of months, and I noticed like some crazy things that be happening out there. And I was sitting down waiting for the transit one day, and then this homeless lady comes beside me. Mind you, I'm hitting my vape, and she sits beside me with this big ass bag. And I know like in 2 minutes she's gonna ask me for something. So 2 minutes goes by, and she looks at me and she's like, "Sir, can I hit your vape?" Bitch. The nerve of you. Like, what am I gonna do after this? Like, what? You might as well stick your finger in my mouth after that. Like, what's gonna happen? This is disgusting. So after I told her fuck no, I had to wait 5 minutes for the bus to come after that. It was so awkward. I treated my vape like it was a Butterfinger. I was like, "You're not getting a hand on my vape." I don't care what happens. Cause it's crazy because like just living out in Houston, like Rick the Dick knows. Like living out in Houston, like the homeless people, like they're entitled as fuck. Like I was inside of a gas station one day. Inside of the gas station. I'm paying for my food and stuff just fine, bro. This homeless dude come and tap me on the shoulder. Was like, "Hey, bro, get this for me." It's like, it's like, oh, y'all not begging outside the store now. You're like, y'all begging inside the store. This is crazy. And it's like, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad he was asking me to get him something. That's not the issue. I was mad because this homeless dude had a Fiji water in his hand. I was like, "Oh, you got some expensive things? Are you crazy? I need to get that for myself. That's $4 at the gas station. Like, are you insane?" Like, but I still did God's work. I got him the water, but I still drank half of that shit before I gave it to him. So hey, you gotta get up out of here with that. What's wrong with you? Because it's like everybody does the same thing when they see homeless people. Like, y'all will sit up here and wait for their entire little speech just for you to be like, "Man, shit, I ain't got no cash on me, man. I'm terrible. Sorry that happened to you, though." Like, you ain't got no dollar.
The time is up, but that was some very funny stuff, Maine. Tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond if they want some more of that homeless humor. Where can they find you?
Well, shit, tomorrow. Well, actually, like in a couple of minutes, I gotta go do a show at Secret Group. I didn't mean to spring that on you, but after that, I'm gonna do Axelrad on Sunday. So 1 minute mic. I'm gonna do that, and then Axelrad on Monday also. So I have those 3 things. If you want to see me, then you can also follow me on Instagram, Maine with the Jokes. I'm active.
He's active. All right. He is the opening act of tonight's episode. All right, Maine. Since you have to skeet skirt out of here, we're going to jump right into the
babe
game.
She couldn't get.
We're going to jump right into the game of Press Your Funny. So this is where you have 0 points right now. I will give you 3 points if you can pick 2 people out of the cast that turn their cameras on for you and you're funny. And I didn't have a chance to set the board before you started talking, so I'll do it now. If you guys enjoyed what Maine did, leave your cameras on to show appreciation. If he did not make you laugh at all, turn your screens off and we'll talk about it later at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now that the board is set, I'll give you 3 points if you can choose 2 of your castmates that turned their cameras on for you. You have your choice of Rose, Rick the Dick, Malfunction Junction, Andy Holton, David Green, or Bacon.
I'm gonna say for sure Rick the Dick and David Green.
Okay, so I only have the capacity to think of one at a time. It's the drama of it all. So your first pick is Rick the Dick because it rhymes, right? So
Yeah.
Rick the Dick definitely turned his camera on for you. Rick the Dick, what got you to turn your camera on for your boy?
Because I know the guy. No, he's fucking hilarious, man. Yeah.
He is definitely hilarious. All right, man. Very, that's your boy right there. So you had
Sure.
it easy. Good comment. So who's your second choice?
David Green.
David Green. Okay, interesting. Why David Green?
Because we brothers.
Well, he's right, but I don't know if that's why. But Funny Man Green, tell us what got you to turn on your stream.
Shoot, the words of Michael Jackson, you are not alone. No, but no, seriously, when he was talking about that, the homeless dude was talking about, here, get this for me. I was done because I experienced the same thing. So I felt him.
I swear. It's crazy.
All right. Well, you got some laughs and some good comments there, Maine. So this is where the name of the show or the name of the segment comes into play, which is would you like to take your 3 points and go home, or would you like to press your funny?
I press my funny.
Okay. I will give you another. I will jack your points up to 5 if you can decide 2 more people that you think turned their streams on for you. And you have Rose, Malfunction Junction, Randy Holton, and Bacon left to choose from. Who is the first?
I'm gonna say Bacon.
Oh, okay. Why Bacon?
I mean, she shouted me out, so I heard her laughing. I heard everybody. I heard the voices.
Okay, I guess his ears did not deceive him. Bacon, what got you to turn on your stream for Maine?
It was so relatable. Like, I've been to Houston, and it is that bad. Like, it, and he is very relatable. He had good punches. Like, I was giggling the whole time. I loved it.
I love it. Seems like we have a comedy connection going on here, Maine, and you're doing good. So who will the next person be?
Name him again.
Rose, Malfunction Junction, or Randy?
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Randy.
Ooh, why Randy? Okay, that's so random. Why Randy?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Which?
Oh no, you've already chose. This is
No, wait, let me go back.
No,
let me take it back.
No, this is like chess. Once you take your hand off of it, that's your choice. So why did Randy's name pop in your head?
I thought that was the white dude with the hat on.
Well, white dude, yes. Hat on, no. Randy, you got it right. Randy, what got you to turn on your stream for Maine?
Well, down here in Florida, where the homeless roam, you best be giving up that vape.
Okay, Maine. It looks like you got a pretty good, comments, and everybody was giggling. You have your 5 points, and you can take those and go home. Or I will give you 10 points if you can name another one, because there's only 2 left. If you can name the next person who you think turned their stream on for you. But beware, if you get it wrong, you get 0 points. Would you like to press your funny?
I will.
Okay, so you have I love a man who will press on. All right, so you have Rose and Malfunction Junction. Which one will it be?
Malfunction Junction.
And why Malfunction Junction?
Because he wanted to see me do it.
Ah, all right. And
I
you
wanna-
had it correct. Malfunction Junction, what got you to turn on your stream for Maine?
I would also accept that I'm homeless. And that I actually have had people tell me that and me not even look at them, bro. Like, I'm not going to buy you anything. What the fuck do you want? Butterfly in the sky.
Well, Maine, you have started out really strong. You got 10 whole points. And just for the sake of argument, do you think Rose turned her stream on or not?
Yeah.
I love the confidence. You are correct. She turned her stream on for you. So this would be known as a full stream turn. Rose, what got you to turn your stream on for Maine?
It's very funny. I did work in a convenience store, and I've seen that.
Seen it all before.
Yeah. Very funny.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing along in our first game. And Tremaine, if you have to go, we'll see you later. But in the meantime, we're gonna do the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa! Talking about the sponsor spotlight, y'all.
All right. Hey, it was nice meeting all of y'all.
I love
when I got
Facebook.
back up. This
Thank
is
y'all.
a very special part of the show where we get to highlight different faces, spaces, and places and that we've met along our way. We just love doing it because, you know, it brings back memories. So this is an old classic video, and I just love it so much that I play it over and over again. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. In the sponsor spot.
Welcome.
December 6, 2020 was a great night. It was the night that I was able to go and finally get on that stage in Vegas. It's a night that everybody looks forward to. I think back of that, I think that of a famous quote, Las Vegas is a place you go to escape reality, but the reality is that what happens there will follow you for the rest of your life. And that is definitely true in my case, and I hope it is in yours as well. So many games, so much fun, so much time I got to spend with Brenda Brown and the rest of the crew. What we were doing was big, it was exciting, it was a lot of fun. What we didn't know was what Brenda Brown was working on behind the scenes to make a bigger stage for all of us. Brenda Brown had a vision to bring everything from the screen to the stage, and so Saucon City Live was born. From the pre-show promotions to the pre-stage bonding, so many comedians from all over the country gathered in one place, Las Vegas, all from the vision of one person. Brenda had a vision to take all the games that we played on screen and put them on the stage in Las Vegas. And Saucon City is still going strong today. This is the first annual comedy family reunion. Congratulations, Saucon City, for making it 4 years in service. Brenda believed it was important to give everybody the platform to shout out the people that truly inspire you. I'd like to take the time to shout out the people that truly inspired me during my stint with Saucon City. Jimmy Howell for introducing me to Saucon City. Charlie Mack for all the help behind the scenes. Darrell Hearns for the inspiration. Willie C. Smith, the Colorado comic, for his loyal support to the platform, Saucon City, and for all the guidance that he gives the newcomers. The very funny and amazingly talented Lisa Wood, and to the person that without none of this is possible, Miss Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. A very special thank you to UBSN TV, Roku, The Artifice Las Vegas, Sarah, your bartender, and Morpheus to provide the stage to make tonight possible. Congratulations, Austin City. I can't wait to see what you do next.
And that was the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Talking about the sponsor spotlight, y'all. Do, 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 do.
Applause sounds awkward sometimes.
Shout out to Jim Zachary Jr. for the video. I love it. And I'll keep playing it until you give me a new one, no matter how long I've been in service. Years now. All right, we are going to jump to our first game called Blackout. And this is where we ask our comedic cast a question and we give them a chance to get some points on the board. It's very easy, very simple. All they have to do is answer the question. The people that agree with them, they'll get 1 point for each person that agrees. And if they get the whole cast to agree, and now we're one person less. See you later, Maine. We're one person less, so that makes it a lot easier. So if they get the whole screen to agree with them, they get 5 bonus points. So lots of points to be earned in this round. In order to pick our contestants, we're going to play our little mini game called Tap In. And this is where I'm going to ask a basic random question that everyone should know. And the first person that turns their screen on and yells tap in will be afforded the opportunity to answer the question and get a chance to get some points on the board. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So everybody, let's start with our screens off. By the time I move this graphic, everybody's stream should be off. Let's see. Oh, look at that. We got them. Somebody pushed the wrong button, but that's okay. All right. So our very first question is, what's today's date?
7.
Aw.
16.
16. 5 to 16.
On
Oh,
the
16.
chat.
May 16th.
Rose, your camera came on first, but the words did not leave your mouth in time. All right, David Green, answer the question.
It is May 16th, 2025.
That is correct. Ding, 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 ding. And I should have something that happened today, May 16th. I think Cassie was on the stand again today. So yeah, there you go.
It's
All right.
Janet Jackson's birthday.
It's Janet Jackson's birthday. Okay, cool. Happy birthday. I'm in control. Oh, okay. Are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Question: should the government allow federal debt collectors to direct message you on social media? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. What do you think?
They'll find you anything.
I think the government should be separate from social media because social media is entertainment. I keep telling everybody that. A lot of people keep on talking about, I can't believe this, I can't believe that. No, it's entertainment. You know what I mean? A lot of my jokes and stuff and all on there are made up stories. I got people to hit me up and say, I can't believe you was talking about your uncle being a crackhead. I don't got no crackhead uncle. You think I got a crackhead uncle? It's entertainment.
Like, did I hit home or
so
something?
I think the government should be separate from social media because, like I said, it's entertainment.
Okay, everybody in the studio, you heard David Green's answer, and if you agree with him that it should remain a separate entity and that they should just stick to the phones and calling you, and texting you, leave your cameras on to show solidarity. And if you think Nah, if you owe, pay up. They can hit you up on social media if they want. Turn your cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, so the board looks interesting. All right. How do you think you did? Malfunction junction is, wait a minute. Malfunction junction is back too, so I think he heard like some of that. So I'll let you decide whether how well you did with that information.
I mean, if somebody's in debt, they're on my side. Because another thing with them calling on the phone and everything and all, you have the spam junk. You can be like, oh nope, that's the bill junk. Ignore it.
Okay. Well, let's see how well you did on this question.
Right, 2 people.
A full stream turn. All right, so that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points for everybody on the board, and an additional bonus 5 points because everybody on the board looks like they agreed. So very cool. We're going to move on to our next question and play another mini game of tap in. Screens off for me. I know you have to move slower. His phone, y'all. Yeah, give him a minute. All right. Very simple question. What time does the show start?
Kevin.
Crispy bacon. Yeah, very nicely done, young lady. What time does the show start?
9:30 Central-ish.
What the fuck?
That's it. 9:30 Central-ish is very, very good. All right. Are you ready for your question?
Oh, okay. No.
All
okay.
right. Let's pick one. Here we go. Social media 911. If Pete Rose can be reinstated postpartum and now qualifies for the Hall of Fame, do you think R. Kelly and Diddy have a chance to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. What do you think?
I don't know who Pete Rose is. And I have some context.
He's a porn star. Yeah.
Well, Pete Rose is in baseball, and he betted on his own team while he was coaching them. That's what he did.
Oh, he threw the game on purpose or some shit or betted.
Yeah, I guess.
That's terrible. Shame on him.
But they kicked him out, and he wasn't eligible while he was living to get into the Hall of Fame. But now that he's dead, or unalived, sorry, now they say all of that is lifted because he can't, harm the world of sports anymore. So he's good now. So if he can get in after he dies, what do you think P. Diddy and R. Kelly's chances are?
I think they're great considering how Hollywood is, like, and all of that. Like, everyone loves Aerosmith and Steven Tyler, and everybody knows he was like screwing some 14-year-old and adopted her and then kicked her out. And everyone's like, oh, well, it was a different time and blah, blah, blah. So they'll explain the whole P. Diddy and R. Kelly. They'll explain all of that away, and they'll have them on there just as soon as they can.
Okay, everybody in the studio, if you agree with Bacon and think R. Kelly and Diddy have a chance of getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame despite their current situations, leave your cameras on to show solidarity. Those who think that there is not a chance in hell, turn your screens off, and we'll talk about it later. The count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, how do you think you did?
I don't know, but if and when they do, I will P-diddle on both those stars. I'm just saying. Make them feel right at home there. I kind of think everyone agrees with me. I don't know. Like they know how Hollywood is.
Well, let's check it out.
They all went to Epstein's Island.
Well, you didn't black out because Rick the Dick saved your neck. All right, Rick the Dick. You left the screen on, so you think there is a chance in hell that they could get in. Explain your answer.
Yeah, because I mean, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is bullshit. So I mean, like, of course they're gonna let in a couple of guys that's done a lot of weird shit. I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, they haven't let in like some of the best people. So I mean, why wouldn't
All the
they
baby oil.
let in some of the worst?
I
don't
love
get
it. Gotta do something to keep the ratings up. All right, Bacon, you got 1 point. So you didn't black out. So at least you're on the board. All right, everybody, screen on. This is our last blackout question. So get your fingers hot on the button in this last game of tap in. Everybody, cameras off. By the time I move this graphic off, Rick the Dick. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, very simple question. What was the dog's name in the cartoons of Peanuts? David Green, hot on the button. What was the dog's name?
Snoopy.
That is correct. Snoopy was the coolest character of the Peanuts gang. He didn't let nothing bother him. He was like, look, I'm
And he had that dance where he just
Indeed he did. All right, are you ready for our last question of the night?
Yeah, let me gather my head together because that kind of hurt.
All right, question. Who do you think moves on faster after the breakup, men or women? What do you think?
Who moves on faster?
Yeah.
After a breakup, who moves on faster after a breakup? Men or women? You know what? I'm probably going to black out on this. But I'm giving my opinion. I think women move on faster. The reason being is because they already have a roster list. So they're sitting there. What's that junk? Making a list and checking it twice, finding out if you naughty or nice. They're like, okay, all right, yeah. That's why Paul already been texting me. That's why this is good. So as soon as you mess up and everything, they'll be like, you know what I mean? Because because I had the chick, I kept was like, why is she rejecting and everything? And come to find out, she ended up having a baby and some more junk and everything. And then she wouldn't hit me up and talking about, oh no, not after. But yeah, I think women move on.
Okay. If you think David Green is correct, Mr. Funny Man is being funny. Leave your streams on to show solidarity. If you think men move on quicker and they don't give a beep about your feelings, turn your cameras off at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Looking good. So what do you think?
I think I blacked out. But I was giving my honest opinion.
You think you blacked out? All right. Well, we're gonna play it cool and sassy and see how you did, and see if you're right. Oh, you got 4 points on the board. Okay, so 4 points. 4 people agree with you. Women move on faster, but Rose was the holdout. So Rose, camera on. Tell us why you think men move on faster.
I think it's easier for them to move on faster. Women are more emotional.
She makes a very good point. I think women's feelings are always tied up in everything. And men, they be like, what feelings? Like, I'm out
There's
of
more
here.
strip clubs for men.
That should give you a hint on it, right, Rose? That should give you the hint.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing Blackout. And I hope you've had a good time, because it's now time for us to skip on to our very first trivia segment with You Say Trivia. It's an interactive trivia comedy game. So this is where we are going to ask one of our comedic cast to pose a question and 3 answers for the cast to pick from. And once the cast picks their answers, they will all turn off their cameras and yell locked in to let me know everybody is locked in. And if they get it correct, the contestant scores no points. This is a 5-point round, all or nothing. So if they get it right, you get nothing. But if they get it wrong, you get 5 points and the choice of your fate. Speaking of fate, you will be tasked to do 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else. So you guys must keep your 3-minute sets close to your chest, but realize if you pick something else or if something else is chosen for you, it is always chosen by the cast. Everybody with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to decide who's going to play this play their trivia question by playing another round of tap in. So everybody, cameras off.
Okay.
And cameras off. Very simple question. Name the number 1 streaming service that we're streaming on.
Tap in.
Verizon. I don't know.
Funny Man Green. Uh-oh, he's tearing y'all up. What is the number 1?
Is it StreamYard?
And all right, Rose, you were up next.
I say Zoom.
And anybody else? Who was next?
Not me.
I
I
don't
have a
know.
guess. It wasn't me.
All right, the number one, the number one thing that we're streaming on is YouTube. We're streaming onto YouTube. Yeah. So okay, nobody got that one. So
My Jen said StreamYard Studio.
no,
She said on, not from.
Thank you. Thank you. And since you got it and he didn't, we'll give you the chance to tell your trivia question. So Malfunction Junction, let her rip.
All right, so this can be authenticated with the show. I'm going to do this with the show because this just happened and I can't let it go because nobody pointed it out. You said a word earlier. The word you said was postpartum and you meant a different word. What was it? Was it A, posthumously? Was it B, post-mortem? Or was it C, perimortem?
Okay. We got the grammar police in the house.
Here
So
goes A.
state your question and the 3 answers.
Earlier, Miss Brenda used the word postpartum. That's what got my attention because my mom couldn't do it correctly. All right. What word did she mean? Was it posthumously? Was it post-mortem? Or peri-mortem?
All right. You guys have heard the question and the answers twice. 30 seconds on the clock to come up with one answer. If you guys do not come up with one answer, the choice will revert back to Malfunction Junction of his fate. All right. So 30 seconds on the clock. Let the conversations begin.
It's
Was
B.
it post-
A.
It's B. It's B.
It was A or B.
It's
C.
B.
Well, posthumously means after you're dead.
Okay. Do you think it was posthumous?
C.
You guys think it's C?
Because
Then go with that.
No, I thought it was A or B.
It's A. Because
We're all supposed to
approximately,
do this together.
Like
Yeah.
A,
Yeah.
I thought fit better, but
Well, pick A then.
Perry's in the middle
don't
of
put it
dying,
on.
I think.
Don't put
Yeah.
that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
postpartum is after you have a baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it something?
Postmortem,
Middle.
posthumously, and perimortem, and I don't actually know what perimortem means. to
Perry
be
means in the
honest.
middle of you dying. I think.
10, 9,
Totally
I think it's,
wrong.
Hey.
I think it's B. I think it's B.
7,
So
Then
we
pick
go with
B.
All right,
Pick
Karen's
B.
off
Go with B
B.
then.
Lock it in.
What did I
6,
say?
5,
Lock in B.
4,
Lock in. Lock in.
3.
Lock in B.
Perfect. I heard a lot of chit chatter about my postmortem, or wait a minute, postpartum. Yeah, because I had a tough time with my son. I'm still having a tough time, so maybe that's what it is. All right. All right. Let's see. Rose, I heard your voice. Camera on. What did the group pick, and do you think you got it right?
We picked B, and I'm hoping we got B right.
Okay.
If
Let's
we
check
didn't,
it out.
blame it on the black guy.
For suggestion, tell us and me what the right answer is and give us a little background.
It's actually A, posthumously. It's just to, to describe what you described. They both mean the same thing though after death. So I mean, if it were like a learning curve or something, you could accept it, but it's really A. I hate being smart with brain damage. It fucking sucks.
Okay. Well, A, I guess they both mean the same thing. So I think that B is definitely takeable, but technically you say it's A. So we'll have to Google that later. But right now, the CAF got it incorrect. So you get the 5 points until I can figure it out, because I'm going to go back and look at this. All right. 5 points. And you get the choice if you want to do 5 minutes of comedy, or 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else.
Something
I'll do
else.
comedy.
All right. Well, 3 minutes on the clock. You know how this go. It doesn't have to be jokes, but please, God, for the sake of late night, let it be funny. Let's go.
I mean, I gotta apologize first for calling that out like I did, man. But I mean, if pronouns are going to take over the world, I feel like adjectives should have their fucking light too, some just a little bit. So I just wanted to bring that out. That way we could, posthumously just kill it, let it go after that. Didn't y'all buy scented toilet paper? I know it exists. Y'all can't fuck with me. Somebody in here buys it. One of you does. Rose looks like she might. Not to say anything bad about it. I'm just curious, because it's definitely not going to taste like it smells. Why would you do that? Like, who would buy scented toilet paper? Why do you want your asshole to smell like cucumber melon? It's just not plausible to me. It's like a waste of money. Now, I do buy scented toilet paper, but I snort tobacco sometimes. Shut the fuck up. That's still a thing. I don't fucking hear it. It is what it is. You just take it like this right here. You little bit of brown there, and you just like that. And it'll give you a little jerk every now and again, and it probably looks like I slammed my face down on a big table for heroin. It does, but it's not heroin. I promise, it's tobacco. And I do take the scented toilet paper, and I'll blow my nose with it because you get this shit all over you. I mean, it's bad. It's all gooey and brown. It looks like I wiped my ass with that piece of toilet paper, and people are like, "What the fuck is that?" I buy scented toilet paper, motherfucker, and I want to see if it still works. I test this shit out. You know what I mean? So far, it's fucking horrible. It still smells like shit, and it's all over my face. Kiss me. I mean, I can't. People spend money on the dumbest shit, man. Like selfie sticks. You know how many people kill themselves with fucking selfie sticks? It's fucking mind-boggling. There's not enough people. People survived the Tide Pod Challenge. You know that? I mean, they did that shit. They didn't eat enough. We almost had the world cleansed. They fucking stopped making lawn darts way too soon. We should still have those. I could use those. You know what I mean? There's neighbors out here that don't need to be here. People need to go. Missing is the best vacation spot you could ever want to go to. I hope to go one day. Nobody's ever been there. They've never come back, ever. Nobody's ever heard them coming back. They're still missing. They must love it there. You know what I mean? They're still missing. I hope it's pretty where they find me, wherever that might be. I imagine it would be, the birds chirping and shit. Don't ever ask anybody if it would be.
Time. Oh, wow. All right, Malfunction Junction had me giggling from beginning to end, and all forgiven for being the grammar police on the episode. But if people want to hear more about the missing, tell them where they can find you.
I'm on Facebook. Just look for the ugly mug, the hat guy, the hat. That's what they call me sometimes. Tony Klein, spelled like Calvin with a K though, not a T. No money at all there. And also Instagram, Live with Continental Uncut 2, and TikTok. I'm there, man. Just look for me. It don't take much to get me in the van.
You've earned yourself 5 points, and we're going to give you a chance to earn a few more in this mini game of Press Your Funny. So you had a chance to set your board before you got started, so we'll do it now. If you liked what Tony Klein, aka Malfunction Junction, did and he kept you laughing, leave your cameras on to show your appreciation. If he didn't make you giggle any, turn your cameras off and we'll talk about it later. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, looking good. Some spaces. If you think you had them laughing, we have 5 castmates now. So I will give you still 3 points if you can name the first 2 that turned their stream on for you.
I know I look like one of them people for the price of a cup of coffee a day could have had all the best things in life, but woke up and chose meth instead. I'm gonna go with bacon on my first one.
All right. Well, I think that was a pretty easy one. You guys show a kindership. All right, Bacon, what got you to turn your stream on for Tony?
He is one of the funniest people that I've met, and just to get up there, like half of it was riffing, half of it was stuff I've heard, but he tied it all in beautifully and just had me rolling the whole time. Like, good job, bro.
All right, well, pretty positive comment. So you got 1. Who's going to be your next out of Rose, Rick the Dick, Randy Holton, and David Green?
I did hear Mr. Rick the Dick laughing a little bit. I'm gonna yank his cock real quick. Pick Rick the Dick.
You are correct. Rick the Dick indeed turned his camera on. What got you to turn your stream on?
He's one funny motherfucker. That's all I have to say. You might not know how to fuck this mother, but it's pretty funny. I tell you that. It's a funny guy.
It is very cool how you open yourself up to other comedy, because I know we all know some very funny people, right? And I've noticed in the comedy world that people, once they meet this funny person, they'll cut themselves off for all the other funny people that there could be out there. So it's cool to open up to the funny, because yeah, y'all are right. He's one motherfucker. All right, Malfunction Junction, you have your 3 points for your 2. I'll jack it up to 5 if you can name 1 more. So you get 1 for 5.
I know Randy wouldn't do me wrong. I gotta go with Randy. His Alzheimer's loves the hell out of me because I know it can count.
You are right again, my friend. Randy Holton turned his stream on. What got you to turn your stream on for Malfunction Junction?
That's right. I wouldn't let you down, Tony. Your unique humor is crazy.
He is definitely that. All right, Malfunction Junction. All great comments. Everybody is in agreement. Now you have 2 left, Rose and David Green. I will give you 10 points if you actually, you know what? Let's move up slowly. I'll give you 7 points if you can pick the next person that turned their stream on for you.
I mean, the only reason I'm going to do this, because I've seen it happen before. There's been partiality, but it's cool. I'm cool with it. I got to go with David Green because I called her out on some toilet paper. She may be mad at me. So I'm going to pick Green first.
You are correct, sir. Again, he turned on the stream. What got you to turn on your stream for Malfunction Junction?
Shoot, I thought I was the first one to turn the thing on. As soon as he opened his mouth, I had that thing going. And especially when he started sniffing, I don't know what the hell he was sniffing. But I was like, you couldn't wait until the spotlight.
Okay. He's right. He was one of the first to turn his stream on for you. So all good comments. Now comes the 10 points. And Rose. So do you think that Rose turned her stream on for you? I'll give you 10 points if she did. If she didn't, you walk away with nothing. Or you could just walk away with your 7 points. What will it be?
Well, you know, as a recovering drug addict, which is something we never really get to do, I can't say no, and we know that. And I know how this works. You know, this could be the one that I can't come back from Narcan. You know, I mean, it could be it. But no matter what it happens here, I don't have anything to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say she turned it on just because I look like one of those for the price of a cup of coffee a day kids.
Well, you are absolutely correct. She turned it on. Rose, what got you to turn your stream on for Malfunction Junction?
I never turned it off. It was very, very funny. Great job. Well done. Well done.
All right. Well, you got 10 points. Congratulations, a full stream turn. And while you pat yourself on the back, we're gonna do another spotlight. Whoa, 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 we're talking about another spotlight, y'all. Do, 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 do. I love this part because again we get to highlight different faces, spaces, and places, and I get to go to the bathroom. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy it, because until I get another one, this is what we're watching. So here we go. Y'all give it up.
Your lights on, currently keeping our open mics going, and one of those people that is always out there anytime we have a show, Mr. Tony Klein. Get on up here, Tony.
Malfunction Junction.
I figured, like, why suck at life when I could blow this for compliments, you know?
Hold me up again.
I'm out at home and see this lighting. It's not the lights, it's me. Don't worry about this shit. I'm survival. We do that. Anybody here ever smoked salvia? Anybody know what I'm talking about, salvia? Anybody? Oh, fuck. It was a mistake. I fucking hated this so much I did it like 17 times. Now, I smoked some with my little brother. He had an out-of-body experience. Really, what it was, he had a lazy eye. And it was cocked toward the fucking mirror, and the other one was looking at me. And he didn't know how to process that shit at that time. It just fucked him up. I look at it, it's not a lazy eye, man. That motherfucker does the most. It's going all over the fucking place. He can constantly fucking slap his head. Are we ready for Christmas? I feel about as festive as a mistletoe cocktail. It's fucking great. I love it. James Slacks, but hey, I need your belt later. I've been eyeing that emotional support hunter over there pulling dude's hair. Hunts are expensive, you know what I mean? So, are we looking forward to family fun for Christmas? Y'all, okay, hands down, do we spend time with the family? Do we enjoy it? Your face says everything I need to know about life right now. It's like, fuck those people, I hate them. You know what I mean? But we are going to keep this short. How much time do I got? Fuck it. Listen. I'm done. Bring it up here and get the next one up. I feel like I did a solid. This lasted longer than any sexual experience I've ever had.
Oh, I hate it when that crippled fuck jumps off the stage.
With the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spotlight, y'all. At work. Shout out to our very own Malfunction Junction. That set tickles me every single time. It's time for us to jump into our next segment, and this is my 2 cents. And this is where I bring all of these crazy questions that come across my timeline to my comedic cast in hopes that they can help me to answer some of these crazy questions. Everybody gets a vote in this race, so I hope you guys are here to give me some great information. Our first question up for the night is hashtag social media 911. Okay, honestly, ladies and gents in comedy, is there anyone that likes to get hit on before, during, after a show? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. And I tell you where this question came up. I'm on social media and I see this young lady in comedy, and she is having a conniption online because guys are hitting on her. I go and I look at her picture and she's absolutely drop dead gorgeous when she's on stage. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you expected to happen. So I need you guys' advice. Do any of you guys like to get hit on before, during, or after a show? Let's start with Rose. Rose, what do you say?
Actually, it's quite encouraging. I think that would be great. Yes.
Right? I would think so. I would think like that lets me know that I'm doing it, whatever it is, right?
Yeah. It lets me know that, hey, at least this one person finds me attractive, even if they don't find me funny.
Okay, I'm digging it. Rick the Dick, what say you?
No, I don't like it ever. I don't ever want a lady to hit on me. Ever. Most of the time. I've been married. Like, I don't really need it. It's going to just ruin everything. I'm pretty good without having a lady mess everything up for me. Sorry. Not all ladies are horrible. I'm just saying. She's a great lady. Yeah.
Randy, what say you? Want to get hit on during, after, any time during the show?
I'm good. Yeah, during, after, before. I know the one time I could have got laid to let her on stage because I was running the open mic. So she said it was supposed to be $10 to get on stage, and she said she'd fuck me for the $10. I was all in.
David Green, how about you? Does it disturb you when or if a woman hits on you during your show?
If a woman hits on me, I have no problem. If a guy hits on me, no, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. Because if somebody is hitting on you, that means they admire you. You could tell the most dumbest joke and they still gonna be like, you know what I mean? And if it's like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't care. Shoot, I slept with the comedians. I slept with the comedian's mom after a show. So you know what I mean?
Oh boy, more on that later. Malfunction Junction. What about you? Does it throw you off your game if you get hit on during the show?
I mean, not really. I know that there's a lot of people out there that were lied to when they were told they could take off their helmet and go outside. And it's fine. Some of them escape. And I know that there are some people that mean it, though. And it's cool. I won't talk about that now. But anyway, I'm saying, as long as they don't try to, like, chloroform you while you're doing your shit, you're fine.
Oh gosh. All right, Bacon. What say you? Does it like throw you off if you get hit on during the show?
I think it would hurt my feelings if I didn't. Like, I'm 40. I'm 40 and I'm a retired stripper and it's fading fast. And like, I get excited anytime someone cards me for cigarettes. I'm like, yes, thank you.
Please.
I think I'm totally with you. Like if I go out and I don't get hit on, I try, like I actually put on clothes and actually, comb my hair and adjust my wig, and nobody says anything, I think my feelings would be a little. Well, thank you guys for clearing that up. I think the consensus is only Rick doesn't like it because he's been married. So that it doesn't do anything for him but messes set up. All right, our next question, because it's been a while since we played this. Social media 911. If you saw a comedy flyer that said quote unquote black open mic, would you be upset, bothered, or not bothered? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. And I'll tell you where this came from because I actually seen this flyer. Somebody actually tagged me into this flyer and I saw in big letters, black open mic. And I was like, I felt a certain way about it, but I didn't because I am black. And I mean, I don't know. So what do you guys think? Crispy Bacon, would you be upset, bothered, or not bothered at all?
I was in the middle of drinking. Hold on. So I don't think, like, I want to say both ways. Like, I'd be sad because I couldn't, like, would I have to bring, like, my ancestry to prove I could be a part of it? Or, I want everybody to also have their own thing. But at the same time, like, would everybody be in trouble if it was, like, Mexican open mic or white open mic? Like, I'm all about equality, but if you're going to hold one, like, tomorrow, you better hold the opposite. Like,
I like that answer. Malfunction Junction. Would you be unbothered, upset, or not bothered at all?
I wouldn't be bothered, really. I mean, people. That's what they do. If that's what they want to do, then that's cool. They have the right to do an open mic and have it whatever they want to have it. I mean, there's pride mics, there's these mics, there's those mics, and I'm on this mic. You know what I mean? It's just whatever your preference.
Okay, I like it. David Green, would you be upset, bothered, or not bothered at all?
I mean, I would be bothered. I would be upset, because I believe in equality. But I ain't gonna lie, it would be hilarious because it'll be funny because you'll see some white people with wigs and medallions and like Bacon said, you know what I mean?
Randy Holton, would this upset you, bother you, or not bothered at all?
Well, I generally don't give a shit. But I would sure get on the stage. Get the little white guy out.
Okay. That's a unique way of looking at it. How about you, Rick the Dick? Would it bother you, upset you, or not bother you at all?
I try to work my way in there. I'd be like, hey, Tremaine, man, what do I got to do? Like, shit, he's gone now, but like fucking. I do
Rose, would it bother you, not upset you at all, or would it make you upset?
I mean, at first I probably would feel, oh, I'm not included, but then I would just understand that, anybody can do whatever they want with their own open mic. So I would just have to get over it. Do you know what I mean? People have a right to have whatever kind of open mic that they are doing. If it's their own show, they can do whatever they want. So, at first you would feel offended, but people can run whatever show they want to run. So it is what it is.
I'm not saying that. And stop showing that stuff on this show, please. I thought you would grow out of it, but I see that that's not happening. So don't do that. People are way too sensitive these days. I'll go to turn my channel on and it'll say, I'm sorry, you dialed the wrong number. Please dial again tomorrow. And we got cards to sell, so we really can't afford it. All right, so it seems like you guys all say maybe a little bit of hurt at, a little bit of bother at first, but then realize people got a right to do what they want to do, right?
Right, correct.
That's basic. Okay. Well, that I guess I can go with that because I was a little bothered. I was like, why you just gotta, I don't want to be known as a black producer or a black president or a black, I just want to be known as a president or a producer, or why we got to put a color on it. Like, what?
Right. Well, human.
Because I'm with you guys in equality. If I saw a flyer that said white open mic, I'd feel away. I'd be like, what the fuck you mean?
Make comedy great again.
Yes.
All right. Well, that was a great discussion. And that was this segment of My 2 Cents, where my funny friends helped me get a hold on my morality. All right. It is time for our next You Say trivia question, the next interactive comedy trivia game. You guys already know the rules. We're going to pick a contestant by playing the game Tap In. So everybody streams off by the time I take the graphic down. Okay, perfect. The question of the night is, okay, this got to be something new people can answer too. Okay, what was the name of the Little Mermaid?
Ariel. Fuck.
Rose, actually, it was a tie between Rose and Rick the Dick, but Rick the Dick, you answered with answer and tapped in. So Rose, definitely with the quiet sneak in, what was the name of the Little Mermaid?
Ariel.
That is correct. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so you are now able to ask your trivia question. If the cast gets it wrong, you get 5 points. If they get it right, you get 0 points. This is an all or nothing round, so let her rip.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so trivia question. Okay. On General Hospital, the soap opera, there was a particular person who played a character who passed away recently. Can you name the name of the actress or the character name who passed away? Okay, her name was either Leslie, Bobby, or Laura. Actually, can you name the one who did not pass away out of all three of them?
Name the one that did not pass away out of all three of them.
Yeah, Bobby, Leslie, or Laura.
Ask the question one more time and give the answers one more time so that's very clear.
Okay, so on General Hospital, there were 3 characters. 2 of them have passed away in real life. This is their character name. One of them is Bobby, one of them is Leslie. Actually, no, Monica. One of them's Bobby, one of them's Monica, and one's Laura. In real life, the actress has passed away. One of the characters is still alive. 2 of them, the actresses have passed away. The characters' names are Bobby, Monica, and Laura. Which actress is still alive? Character.
Okay, I think we got that. Just name the actress that's still alive. You guys heard the question a couple of different ways, but the answers were all the same. So 30 seconds on the clock. Let the conversations begin.
The answers weren't the same because she said Bobby, and then when she corrected,
it's Monica.
When she corrected,
Which
said
is why I
Monica.
think it's the first one. Because it was the only one
It's
that
Joey
didn't
Lee.
and it's the only one that didn't hesitate and like make up at the end. So I don't know.
My sisters loved that show. I hated it.
I hated that show.
I
too.
never seen it.
No, Laura
Yeah,
is
right.
dead. That's all I know.
Yeah.
At first she said Leslie. She said Leslie, Bobby, and Laura.
Monica. He said Monica.
Then then the next one she said Monica.
Yep.
She
That's
really
it. Just give the
hesitated
answer.
for that Laura
Tell me.
too. Like she was just making it up
There
on
it
the
is.
spot. Bobby was the only one that was consistent.
Crap.
Who's still alive in General Hospital? Hey, Google.
Yeah. Hey,
I
do it.
can't.
Man. Come on.
So
Hey,
Bobby
Google.
then.
Come on.
9,
Yeah, we'll lock in on Bobby. That sounds fun.
7,
Bobby.
Shit.
She's doing comedy anyway.
5,
Bobby.
4. Okay. Bacon, camera on. I heard your voice the loudest and strongest. So what was the team's answer? And do you think you guys got it right?
I have no idea if we got it right. We made it up. We just thought that was the only one that was consistent. She hesitated for C, like she made it up. She changed B twice. So we just don't know. We have no idea, man. So, hey.
A for Bobby. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, Rose, you seem to have thoroughly confused the cast. Tell us the right answer and give us some background.
Okay, last year, the person who played Bobby died. So she died, and then Leslie Charleston, who played Monica, died. And Laura, who was played by Jeannie Francis, is still alive. So Laura is still on the show General Hospital. Laura is still alive. Leslie Charleston, who played Monica, just died. But Bobby died last year. So Laura, Jeannie Francis, is still alive on General Hospital. And she's been on the show for over 40 years. She's
Well,
not dead. But anyways, that's what happened. Yeah. Everybody knows Jeannie Francis is still alive. Laura is still
Okay,
alive.
you definitely
Sorry.
You definitely confused the
I'm
cast.
sorry.
and
Yeah,
people
Leslie
don't-
Charleston played Monica.
Can you hear me
It was
or
two,
no?
two different questions.
Can hear you.
Okay. So when I start talking, you have to stop talking. All right. So therefore, you got your 5 points. I don't want to cheat you out of your points. So you have 5 now. And now you get to decide whether you're going to do 3 minutes of comedy or 3 minutes of something else. But beware, if you choose something else, the cast gets to decide what it is. So what will it be?
I'm going to do 3 minutes of comedy.
I love it. All right. 3 minutes on the clock. It does not have to be jokes, but please, God, for the sake of late night, let it be funny. And go.
Okay, so gosh, insurance deductibles are so high that I'm almost at a point where I'm just thinking I'm going to go to the airport and pretend I have a plane ticket and just go right to security and then act like, oh my God. Remember like years ago when everyone was like, I got abducted by aliens, but you know, years ago they didn't have phones that proved it. Well, now that we all have phones, I'm just going to go like, oh my God, I got abducted by little mini aliens and they're having sex with all my cells just because I need a free x-ray and a free mammogram and a free pap smear. And like, what if I have cancer and I don't want to pay $3,000 deductible? I just want like the free, you know, from my toes to my nose. I just want them to just take care of everything. I don't care if I get a 6-month coma and my husband divorces me and I'm in a coma. So I'm just going to like I'm just going to punch out the security guard so that I can be in a coma for 6 months and I can get everything for free. And then, you know what, if I'm lucky, you know, I'll get a free nose job and a free boob job and a free everything. So that's my plan to get like, you know, avoid the deductible completely. I'm just thinking that's the way to go. And you know what, I might even get free sex when I'm in a coma, which is great because when you're married, you hardly get any sex, right? I mean, maybe I do because like my husband's always tired and I'm always horny. Maybe it's because I'm going through menopause. I mean, that's just maybe me. But you know, and you know what, even if you're in jail, I mean, like you get into so many fights, you end up in a coma, and then you wake up and you have amnesia and you're like, wait a minute, what's my name? And they're like, bitch, you're my bitch. And they're like, oh man. But that's okay, I don't mind because then you get more sex in jail, you get free college in jail, you get free, you know, free food in jail. I mean, it's kind of worth it because I'm at my age, I'm like too old to be president and I'm not going to ask for donations for a temp job. Do you know what I mean? And like, I can't even like be a cop because I'm too old to be a cop, too young to be president. You know, it is what it is. But I mean, I'm just thinking you got benefits. You know what I mean? You got benefits to this. You got less benefits with that. friends with benefits, sex with benefits. It is what it is. But the problem is, in a coma, you wake up, you're missing a liver, you're missing a kidney, you're missing a foot. I mean, it costs you an arm and a leg to, join the military, to go to the beach, to go to prison. I mean, you got to outweigh. And then when you have amnesia, at least you forget your family, because I just can't wait to forget my family. If you met them, you'd understand. You would understand. But I really appreciate everyone's time tonight, because I know you have your choices. You could be watching Saturday Night Live, but this is a much better show. I know it is. I think you'd agree. I think that's my time.
You definitely about set the tone.
Oh, you had a couple of more seconds left, but I can appreciate the one breath movement. So very good, very funny stuff. All right, Rose. We are going to give you a chance to get some extra points. We did not set the board before you started, so we'll do it now. Everybody in the studio, if you enjoyed what Rose did, turn your cameras on to show solidarity. And if she did not make you laugh at all, turn your cameras off, and we'll talk about it at a later date at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right. It's definitely a thing back here. So we're going to play Press Your Funny. So I'm not sure how many points do you have at this current moment?
I think I only have as many points as the trivia question. So
okay, so 5 points. Okay, so you're on the board. I will give you 3 points if you can pick 2 people that turned their stream on for you out of Rick the Dick, Randy Holton, David Green, Malfunction Junction, and Crispy Bacon.
I think I heard Bacon's giggle, and I hope I'm right.
Well, let's check it out. You are correct, Crispy Bacon. What got you to turn your camera on for your fellow Funny Fatale?
Well, I think her whole plan is very smart, because I actually have the exact same retirement plan. When my husband gets out of the penitentiary, I'll be an old lady and I'm going to shoot him dead on the courthouse steps, and I'm going in. Now the kids don't have to get me a nursing home. They're probably going to visit, not at all, just like they weren't at the nursing home. And I'll get free health care and free food.
Oh my God, I need to get in on this plan. All right, Rose, you got very good feedback from Ms. Bacon. You got one more. Who will it be?
I'm hoping Rick the Dick might have thought it was funny. I thought I heard his giggle. I'm not sure.
Well, let's check it out. Boom. All right, Rick the Dick, what got you to turn your stream on for Rose?
This is funny. I don't know. I'm suitor number 2. It's pretty great. It's hilarious. I like it. I like everything comedy. So now I'm just loving it. She was talking because she was quiet earlier, and then all of a sudden she came out there like blazing, guns a blazing. Like, holy shit. That's pretty weird.
Oh wow. All right. You that's the most words I've heard from Rick the Dick on the whole show. So you really did a good job there. So you got 2 great comments and 3 points. You can walk away with your 3 points, or I will give you 5 if you can name 2 more.
Okay, thank you, Rick. All right, so I'm gonna take a chance and hope that I'll guess the next 2, and I'll say Mr. Malfunction Junction.
What's your function?
Ooh, yeah. And you got it correct. Malfunction Junction, what got you to turn your stream on for Rose?
I mean, she was fucking hilarious. I felt like she could have punched up a little more on some of the things, but it was overall, like, I mean, the whole coma rape thing was, that's real. I mean, and I love it. It's nothing I want to do to anyone, but it can be done to me if it ever happened to me. Just saying.
Well, Rose, three emphatic yeses, so that's great. You have one more between Randy Holton and David Green.
Okay. I'm hoping Randy Holton might have thought it was funny. Fingers crossed.
Boom! Your crossing of the fingers worked out. Randy Holton, what got you to turn your stream off for Rose?
After a little start, maybe some dramatic pauses in there somewhere, but morbid jokes, I'm all in.
Very nicely done. So you are up to 5 points. You can take your 5 and walk away, or I will double your points if David, if you think that Funny Man Green turned on his stream for you. If he didn't turn on his stream, you will walk away with 0 points for this game.
Okay. You know what? I'm a gambler, so I'm going to let it ride on Mr.
Funny Man Green.
Mr. Funny Man Green.
Boom! You were good to do so. You did 6 points. Funny Man Green, what got you to turn on your stream?
Oh shoot! Like I stated earlier, you speaking my language. Free. I'm on this show with a free computer that I got from having food stamps. So she was speaking my language.
Relatability is a thing. Well, congratulations, Rose, for a full stream turn. You did very good. Y'all give it up for your girl, Rose.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. You guys are the best. You're all the best.
Well, we are into our last game of the night, which is Quick Fire Comedy Cypher. And this is where the whole entire cast plays. This round is worth 5 points and it's very simple. I will give you a topic. Each person will tell their funniest joke on the topic. And we will go round for, I guess, punchline. They will tell their best punchline on the topic. And we will go around one time. And we will keep disqualifying people until we get to the last man or woman on the hill. Everybody got me?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
All
Yeah.
right. Quick fire comedy. Here we go. All right. Black moms be like, fill in the blank. And remember, this is quick fire comedy. So if you stutter, stop, or don't have an answer at all, you're automatically out of the game. Everybody got me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So black moms be like, we'll start with Malfunction Junction.
Black moms be like, you know what happened to your brother, don't you? He went missing. Fuck up again. Go ahead.
David Green.
Black mamas be like, boy, if you ain't just like your daddy.
Randy Holton.
No, you didn't.
Bacon.
Don't make me go get that flip flop.
Uh-oh. Rick the Dick. All right. Well, that was easy enough. Rose?
I'm going to use water balloons and duct tape on you so I don't leave a mark. They don't call DCF.
Perfect. All right. Now that you guys got the hang of it, the next topic up, survey says, name something that's hard to do on Mondays. Hashtag weigh in, y'all. Malfunction Junction.
Find the will to get out of bed and not walk out in front of traffic. It's hard to do that on Monday.
David Green.
Something that's hard to do on Mondays is go to work.
Oh my God. Randy Holton.
Do the job.
Rose.
Not file for divorce.
Bacon.
Oh, to get that.
That wasn't hard. All right. Quick fire comedy. Next up, here we go. Hashtag social media 911. So the Diddy trial is underway, and the prosecution says they have surprise witnesses on the way. So my question is, who do you think they are? Hashtag weigh in, y'all. First up, Malfunction Junction.
Man, you know Ronnie, they're gonna go after him because he signed for all the goddamn baby oil, man. He in on all that shit. He know where everybody at. They got Ronnie and Luke. I'm telling you now. They got all of them.
David Green.
Oh shoot, like the song said, I think you should let her burn. You know Usher's coming up on that stand.
Randy Holton.
Donald Trump.
Ooh, Rose.
Jennifer Lopez.
Ooh, ouch. Owie, owie, owie. All right. That is a very good. Now we're going to keep going on this topic in quick fire motion. Malfunction Junction.
Well, they already got the whole Epstein Island. We're in on him.
David Green.
Dude, Justin Bieber. Did he know? Did he know?
Randy Holton.
Barack Obama.
Rose.
R. Kelly had to be there.
Malfunction Junction.
Judge Judy drove the jet.
David Green.
Jay-Z.
Randy Holton.
Martha Stewart.
Rose.
Rihanna probably was there.
Malfunction Junction.
Liam Neeson was there to rescue the children.
David Green.
Beyonce.
Randy Holton.
Bobby Brown.
Rose.
The Kardashians had to be there.
Malfunction Junction.
Rihanna is the only place you could hide for dude. Man.
She already said Rihanna. David Green.
I'll be sure.
Randy Holton.
Bill Clinton.
Ooh, Rose.
That Beckham, Odell Beckham was there.
David Green.
It was Russell Simmons.
Randy Holton.
Whitney Houston.
Rose.
I know someone said Bobby Brown, right?
I did.
Yeah. And you asked the question.
Hi, guys.
David Green.
Run DMC.
Randy Holton.
Steven Tyler.
David Green.
LL Cool J.
Randy Holton.
Bill Clinton.
David Green, you win. Bill Clinton, he already said, congratulations. King of the mountain. And you know what happens when we win around here? You get to take your run around the winner's circle and shout out to the Academy.
I'd like to give a shout out to, apparently shout out to Diddy, because it wasn't for Diddy doing the dumbest he did. I want to being able to win this junk and all. But shout out to the Academy, to you, Brenda, and prayer to everybody's families and junk.
Oh, yep. As always, we talk about some serious stuff, but we're sending out positive vibes all over the place. All right. Well, we are down to our last trivia question of the night.
Hey, Brenda, was that 5 points or was that no points?
Yes, 5 points. You Say Trivia, an interactive comedy trivia game. You guys know the rules, but this time we're going to pick our person to give our trivia question by a cast vote. And we're going to start with you, David Green, out of the cast. Who would you like to hear more from?
Well, we haven't heard that much from Randy.
Okay, good choice. I like Randy. All right, speaking of Randy, who would you like to hear more from tonight?
Oh, how about Rick the Dick?
Ooh, I love it. All right, speaking of Rick the Dick, who would you like to hear more from tonight, Rick?
You're making this difficult. Definitely go old Holton over there. Yeah, I'll take Holton.
Ooh, you think Holton? Hold on. Okay. Rose, who would you like to hear more from tonight?
Let's give Holton a chance.
Oh, look at you, Randy. You making friends. Malfunction Junction. Who would you like to hear more from tonight?
Well, man, I mean, I tugged on a dick's cock earlier and nothing happened. I'm gonna do it again and see what goes down. Yeah.
I love it. All right. Bacon, who do you want to hear more from tonight?
I'm gonna jump on the Randy wagon.
All right, Randy Wagon it is. All right, Randy, pose your question and your answers and get a chance to get some points on the board.
All right. What is the national emblem for Ireland? Is it sheep? A. B. Pot of gold. C. Harp.
Okay, I barely got that question, so ask it again and go just a tad bit faster because you know our attention spans are low.
What is the national emblem for the Irish country, for Ireland? A, sheep. B, pot of gold. C, harp.
Tap in.
Well, he's not that's not this game, but that's good energy. I love the energy. This is the part where you guys all come to one answer together. I'm going to give you 30 seconds on the clock to discuss. Remember mic etiquette. And I'm already knowing the answer.
I know which one it is.
Is it a harp?
30 seconds
The harp,
on the clock.
yeah.
Let the conversations begin.
Is it the harp?
It's a harp. I got a harp right next to me right now.
Okay.
I don't bring the big pot of gold.
Lock in.
I haven't anything quite like a sheep. Okay.
Hearts, stars, clovers, horseshoes, and blue moons.
Yep. Hell yeah. Oh shit. That's a harp. Yep.
Lucky
That's
charm.
sick.
I'm not a lucky charm, but I am magic.
Rose, you got to turn off your camera.
I have a harp right
Oh,
here.
okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Lock it in.
All right, David Green, camera on. I heard you say lock it in before y'all made a decision. So I'm hoping that you heard what the team decided, and do you think you guys got it right?
Yeah, we all agreed. I mean, as soon as she said tap in, you don't say tap in unless you almost for sure know the answer. As soon as she said tap in, I said I'm right there with you, girl. So
On
she
what
said
answer?
on harp.
Oh, okay, on harp. And you're right. You don't tap in unless you know the answer. All right, Randy Holton, tell us what the answer is and give us some background.
Well, the bastards got it right. It is the harp, not the pot of gold and not the sheep. Although maybe sheep is a close second because they're all springy sheep out in the field.
Okay. Well, Randy, you get 0 points for the question, and your fate lies in their hand. But fear not, you still have a chance to earn some points. So let's talk to the cast. Everybody, cameras on. I'll give you guys 30 seconds on the clock to decide what Randy is going to do, whether it's going to be comedy or other, and if it is other, what the other is going to be. 30 seconds on the clock. If you guys cannot come to a decision, it reverts back to him. And go.
I don't mind listening to some comedy.
No, something else. I want him to be a leprechaun and to sell us
I wonder how
land in Ireland. It's
I
gonna
want
be
to see him
amazing.
play a harp. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he has a harp though.
I'm
What
good
guy's Liam Neeson
I'm
impression
good with
is?
listening to comedy. So if you guys come up with something else, go ahead.
Yeah, whatever he
Leprechaun,
feels like.
Irish
Yeah.
accent. Sell me some Lucky Charms and some sheep. I'll take it all.
Whatever
Well, if
he
he's been
feels like.
drinking, he can't do it because we tried that once.
Whatever he feels like
drinking.
doing. Let him do the funniest thing he thinks he can do. Yeah, that's
That works. That just leaves it to interpretation. It's going to wind up into comedy because he can't do an Irish accent, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
he has to do with the Irish accent. Yes,
It's
whatever.
hilarious.
He sounds like an autistic fucking nothing I've ever seen. But no
It's so
Irishman,
bad,
Eddie. You know what I mean? He
Okay,
just can't do
he
it.
has to do with the Chinese accent.
Eight,
Lock in. Comedy.
7,
Lock in.
He's going to get the choose what he wants to
I don't
do.
know.
Comedy's fine.
Yeah.
4,
Turn the camera off.
3,
I don't remember what I
2.
said.
We can tell him.
Yeah,
We can tell him.
All right. I think Rick the Dick,
Oh, shit.
camera on. I just like to hear you talk and laugh. Tell me what the cast decided, and do you guys think you got it? I'm sorry. Tell me what the cast decided.
Well, it doesn't have a heart, but I have one that's just really weird. I don't know, but I could show you. But it's right here. It's a heart. I don't know. They didn't really. So he has to do some bits, and he has to sound like a leprechaun. I don't know. Whatever.
I love it. Do some bits and sound like a leprechaun. All right, Randy Bolton. The cast has doled out your fate, and I'm not really sure what it was, but 3 minutes on the clock for you to do something else, and you have to sound like a leprechaun while doing it. And go.
Well, don't you know that I am Irish German, but I can't talk like a leprechaun. I don't know why. I mean, I'm Irish German. The fucking Irish and the German left a long time ago. I'm just Floridian, and I wish I had a freaking harp. I ain't got one of those. So shit out of luck on the harp. But I do want to make a movie though. It's a science fiction movie. Wrinkles in Space. Yeah, I mean, if you go to space, do all your wrinkles go away? And do you have a permanent heart on? Because your dick is wrinkly, right? You always have a heart on when you go to space. Just a thought. I want to create this character I've created. It's the bullshit guy. So leprechauns don't play harps. That's bullshit. Bullshit. The idea of the bullshit guy is he don't know why he thinks it's bullshit. He has no idea, but it's just bullshit. There is no pot. There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's bullshit. Bullshit. The road is round. That's bullshit. Donald Trump is a good president. That's bullshit. Bullshit. So the bullshit guy, he never knows why it's wrong, right, or whatever. He just knows it's a pile of bullshit. I talk good English. Leprechaun doesn't know. That's bullshit. 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 It's all bullshit. That's the bullshit guy. But I don't ever say the word fuck. So
the time is up for you, Randy Holton. Go ahead and tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond if they want to hear some more bullshit. Where can they find you?
On Facebook, Randy Holton. Instagram, rholton604. Twitter, Holton. It's at Holton_Randy. Sometimes at the Clay Bone here in Tampa and the World Brewery. Yeah.
Okay, all good places. All right, Randy, since I didn't set your board,
bullshit.
Talking, we'll go ahead and do it now. If you guys like what Randy Holton did, turn your screens on to show solidarity. If he didn't make you laugh, turn your screens off. And we'll talk about it later at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know if the bullshit worked, Randy, but right now, how many points do you have?
Bullshit. I got bullshit.
Well, let's try to get some points. I will give you 3 points if you could pick the first 2 people that you think turned their stream on for you. Was it Rose, Rick the Dick, David Green, Malfunction Junction, or Bacon?
Well, I think I heard Malfunction Junction malfunctioning a bit.
Okay. He is shaking his head as in correct. All right, Malfunction Junction, what got you to turn your stream on for Randy Holton?
I mean, it's fucking Randy Holton, man. He's the best parts of a fever dream anyone could ever hope to have, and I love that man for that. He's amazing. I hope to meet him in person.
Ooh, very soon. I can feel it in my bones. All right, Randy, who's your second person?
Mr. Vic the Dick, or Rick the Dick.
Booyah, you are correct. Rick the Dick, what got you to turn your stream on for Randy?
Because it's Randy. Yeah. I've been talking to him about wrestling all night, like on the side chat, and playing around. So, yeah.
Because it's Randy. Okay, Randy, good comment. You have 3 points, and you can take your points and walk away, or I will give you 5 points if you can pick the next 2 people. But beware, if you get one wrong, I will take all your points away and you'll be back to bullshit. So what will it be? Will you press your money?
No balls, no glory. I'm going in. I'm all in. Bullshit and all.
So who's your next person?
Well, I think I heard the snivelings of crispy bacon. No bullshit.
Boom, no bullshit it is. Crispy Bacon, what got you to turn your stream on for Randy Holton?
All right, well, I was sad that he didn't even like try to do the accent because when he tries, it's so hilariously awful. With the wrinkles in space and the hard on, and I mean, what kind of shit was it again?
That's bullshit.
It was bullshit. I love that bullshit.
All right, Randy, looking strong. 3 positive comments, 3 cameras on. Who's your next person?
Well, that's Rose, I guess. No bullshit.
Rose and David Green.
Rose and Dave Green. Okay, Rose and Dave Green. Did I hear no bullshit? David Green.
Do, 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 do. He turned his camera on. What got you to turn your stream on for Randy Holton?
Oh, see, you know I don't cuss, but that bull, that little boy, that little boy you see like on the meme, not the memes, but the gifs or whatever like that. No, I'm like bull. I'm like Granny's like the older version. You know what I mean? Like in the future. Bull.
He does indeed. All right, Randy, you got yourself 5 points and 4 great comments. I will double that 5 if you go for Rose. If you think she turned her camera on, you could go for it. And if she did, I'll give you 10 points. If she didn't, I take all your points and you're back to bullshit. What will you press your money?
Well, we'll have to go through some horse shit. But I support her with her morbid jokes. I did. I surely did. So she better support me with my bullshit. I'm all in with the bullshit and the horse shit.
She turned her camera on. You won yourself 10 points for a full screen time.
It was funny. It was very cute.
It was really cute and really funny.
It was
all
funny.
right.
I was ready to laugh tonight.
Clap it up for Randy Holton, y'all. Da, 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 da. And we have actually come to the end of the show. Woo! And we did it in record time. So shout outs are always very important to us, as you guys seen from the video earlier. Shout out to Jim Zachary Jr. And this is where we pay homage to those who have had something to do with our rising comedy in 30 seconds. So you got to think fast. You will do your shout out. You will do your point score and tell me how many points you have. and we'll check it later on and see who won. And you get to do your golden shout out. And your golden shout out for all the newbies in the room is where you give you pay special homage to one of the people on the show that made the show for you. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Crispy Bacon, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
I'd like to shout out, I don't know, all of you guys. Everyone's been so freaking supportive and amazing and building me up and giving me flowers, and I love it. I'm on cloud 9. I love this. It's beautiful. I got 1 point.
Woo! 1 point. Ow!
Better than some days.
And your golden shout out goes to
Malfunction Junction. Like, he keeps cracking me up. He keeps finding new ways to be in the pocket. He's always just letting it rip, letting it flow, and I love it. It's hilarious. And hang in there, bro.
I love it. Well, shout out to you, Crispy Bacon. Thank you for continuing to come on the show and growing due to the show. That is the best part. And I love
so much for this platform.
Yes, I know we're good. I love to see you growing.
Thank you.
I watch you on other podcasts, and I'm like, look at our little baby growing up. Look at her. She's so cute. Stay tuned to the green room. Malfunction Junction, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out, point score, golden shout out.
In general order, I'm going to fuck up that order because of the malfunction that does it. I think I had 15 points tonight. I want to shout out everybody on the cast. Even Jermaine, fucking with you earlier. You're cool. Hit me up later. I'll talk to you about some stuff. Everybody else, awesome as hell. Rose, great. I appreciate that you guys did the toilet paper for real. It's great. And golden shout out, you, Brenda Brown, for having the platform, introducing me to this wonderful world of opportunity and keeping me here.
Oh, well, shout out to you, Malfunction Junction. You the same way as Bacon. I love to see you guys grow because of the show. You're getting more boisterous, and I mean, you are getting sharp. But then again, I knew that from stream 1. So congratulations to you and keep it up. Stay tuned to the green. Who gets your golden shout out? I didn't get that part, did I? No.
Oh, yes. I said it was you. Yeah, you did.
Oh, it was me? Oh, I got it. Okay, that's why I keep forgetting. I forget myself a lot. All right. Funny Man Green, 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out, point score, golden shout out.
Okay, I like to give a shout out to once again to the cast, to you, Brenda, for throwing this together. I gotta give a shout out to the Morning Mac crew. The points I got is I got 19, and
okay, so that knocks Malfunction Junction out of the way. And who gets your golden shout out?
Well, bring him back in because he gets my shout out.
Who?
Malfunction Junction.
Okay, well, Malfunction Junction it is. Shout out to you, Funny Man Green, and the folks over on the Morning Mac show. You, just like everybody else, I'm so glad to see your growth after being on the show. It really, I don't know, it gives me like a little pride to see y'all out there doing so well and finding your homes and different stuff. Thanks for growing and showing. So stay tuned to the green room. All right, Randy Holton.
It's not the first time I heard that.
Shout out, point score, golden shout out.
Well, I'd like to shout out for change, everybody on the cast here. David Green, Malfunction Junction, Rose, Rick the Dick, and Crispy Bacon. Did I say it right?
Yes, I think you said everybody. Y'all give it up for Randy. That's a first. Okay. Woo!
Thank you for liking my bullshit. I usually just shout out to the inanimate object like this roller. Shout out to this roller. So I got 10 points. I got 10 points. How about that shit?
How about that shit? Not enough to take first place, but still a good, solid effort. Who gets your golden shout out?
I don't know. I was going to say David Green or Malfunction Junction. How about Malfunction Junction and his crazy fucked up comedy?
Oh, I love it when you guys give each other the golden shout outs because that means relationships and bromances are being born. So shout out to you, Randy Holton. And I'm going to set up Bob Jr. really soon, but me and Betsy, we rocking until October. So shout out to you. Definitely the kids are doing well. Stay tuned to the green room. All right, Rick the Dick, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, give your point score, and do your golden shout out.
Thank you, and also Malfunction Junction, especially, and also Christy. They're awesome. And then the people from Houston, they're all awesome all the time. So, no, thank you very much. And also, Randy Holton is killer. Nice to meet him. And also, other cat, Green, David Green, all y'all, and Rose. Nice to meet you. I appreciate it. It's all. It's a good time. Thank you.
Yay. Now, do you remember your point score?
No, I don't think I have any points. And I'm totally okay with it. And, it's a good time.
Let's check in with our point score. Crispy Bacon, is he correct? Does he? Oh, okay. All right.
But I score 0 most nights, too. Don't feel bad.
I'm always 0 point score, so it's okay.
Good, solid try. Who gets your golden shout out for the night?
I'm totally all right. Yeah.
Who gets your golden shout out?
Oh, shoot. It's like a golden shower. No.
Like a golden shower.
No, thank you, Brenda, for putting me on here. Sorry, not the golden shower, but golden.
All the words that I can actually get, you are welcome. You are total joy. I just like to hear you laugh. That
Abuse it's
I love it. Okay, all of you people that come on the show, we get to ask them the same 3 questions. So are you ready for your bonus 3?
Bonus 3 questions? Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, number 1. Did you have a good time?
Of course I did. I never stopped.
Number 2. What made you come to the show? What made you say okay to a random stranger?
Alcoholism.
What's up?
You never stop drinking. That's it's the best thing ever. I tell you what.
12 steps for fish to fall down.
Well, in this case, shout out to the alcoholism that got to come. Score 1 for us, 0 for alcoholism. All right. Number 3, and most important to us. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Number 3, will you come back and join us for another episode?
Of course.
Yay! Y'all give it up for Rick the Dick.
Mom said we could keep you.
Well, shout out to you, Rick the Dick, just because I got to keep saying your name all episode. Stay tuned to the green room. That's where the good stuff happens. All right, Rose, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and golden shout out.
Okay, I'd like to shout out to Bacon. I thought she was excellent. and very supportive. Everybody was great. I actually liked everybody, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope I get to do it again, and learned a lot, and I hope I get to do it again. And wanted to also thank you very much, Brenda, for having me. I hope I get to do this again. What was the other question?
How many points did you get?
Oh, 15. I think I got 5 for knowing the answer, and then I got 10. So 15 total. So I definitely didn't win, but I had a great time.
Not first place, but definitely a solid effort. So
Yes.
congratulations
Yeah.
to you.
Had a
And
lot of fun.
who gets your golden shout out for the episode?
Bacon.
Bacon.
But everybody was great. Everybody was great and a lot of fun. I feel like everybody is very supportive here.
Absolutely. We'd have it no other way.
Yes.
Or you can't come and play. That's our motto. So are you ready for your bonus 3?
Sure.
Number 1, did you have fun?
Yes.
Good. You know, fun and a good time is different. So
Yes.
I'm glad that you had fun. Number 2, what made you come to the show? What made you say yes?
I was asked.
Aw, I know.
No,
Isn't
but
that
this looked
the
like
best?
it looked like a lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun. You know, I
No,
love game
but that-
shows. Love game
that is-
shows.
That is the best when somebody asks you to do something. That's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. That's like a endorphin in your brain that can't be produced any other way. So
Right, but I love comedy and I love game shows. So I'm always in for those.
very cool. Well, did the show rise to your standards of a game show?
Yes, it did.
Yay! Y'all give it up for yourselves. Woo! And because you said it 3 times, I'm still going to ask you this because it's always the most important to us, which is, will you come back and do it again?
Yes.
Yay! Rose. Well, shout out to you, Rose. Shout out to you, Rick the Dick, Randy Holton, David Green, Malfunction Junction, and Bacon for making a great cast for Friday night. And you guys, shout out to all of you and all the people that are tuning in. Shout out to y'all. Will Conway.
Shout out to the audience. Thank you for
Yes.
tuning in.
The one Will C was out there. Matt Timney. That was for you, Funny Man Green. So say hello. Nacho
what's up,
Brian
Matt?
tuned in.
Well, Brian.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Brenda.
Uh-huh.
Rick the Dick reminds me of you ever seen what's it the movie with Keanu Reeves with something John, you know what I'm talking about?
Bill and Ted's.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
No, not Bill and
Which
Ted
one?
Excellent Adventure. No, when he set, when they killed this dog and he goes off and starts killing
John
everybody,
Wick.
and then
John
Wick. Yeah, John Wick. Remember
Oh,
remember when
Well,
they thought he killed him?
Is it Animal Lover? That's what we love most about John Wick.
okay. Well,
I'm like the
stay,
retarded John Wick. Like, what are you?
stay tuned to the green room and we can talk about it there. But in the meantime, shout out to Ty Austin and Molly Robinson, who were also tuning into the episode. So we had a bunch of cool people that were commenting their butts off. So shout out to Zach No Breaks Estrada. So shout out to him.
What's up, Zach?
And
Appreciate
Tom,
all of my tips.
and Tom Cat, who says, "Holy shit!" Okay, buddy. All right, you guys. So we are at the end of the episode, and I usually would put on an outro song, but in this case, we're gonna end it the same way we started it, with some comedy. So 3 minutes will be on the clock, and the one person that I got to hear some from, but not a whole lot, is Rick the Dick. So you're gonna take us out of the show, Rick the Dick.
Yay!
3
Yeah.
minutes on the clock, and let the funny begin.
You know, 3 minutes of comedy? Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, me and LeBron James, we're the same age. Oh, his major of life to mine. Yeah, I lost right out of high school. Yeah. Yeah, he went to the NBA. My appendix exploded. He won the first championship when he was 27. I lost my virginity there, Brenda. Yeah. He moved back to Cleveland to play in his hometown when he was 29. I moved back to my mom's house when I was 29. You know what I mean?
Me too, bro.
Yeah. He won 4 rings with 3 teams. They gave 4 rings to 3.5 ladies. Wow. That's a midget. Yeah, say me and LeBron James are pretty much the same guy. You know what I mean? This is weird looking at the screen. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, a rough time asking my transsexual date if she's in here the other day. So I just came in her belly button. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Ladies don't expect like that, especially if they used to be a dude. But she came in mine too. Yeah, best of both worlds. You know, I do stand-up comedy. It's kind of it's therapy for me, man. So yeah, my therapist really hated that last joke because she's the one that came in my belly button. Yeah, it was a good session, man. I tell you what.